I was just 11 years old when my parents died in a car crash. One moment, I was laughing in the kitchen while Mom made pancakes. And the next, I was standing at their funeral, numb, confused, and holding a small suitcase. My aunt, Patricia, showed up wearing a fake sad face and crocodile tears. "Oh, sweetie, don't worry. You'll live with us. We'll take care of you." I thought I was safe. I was wrong. Her house looked beautiful from the outside. A two-story home with a wraparound porch, flowers everywhere, and a shiny new SUV in the driveway. But the inside? It was a snake pit. The moment I walked in, her tone shifted. "Room? What room?" "Olivia, you'll sleep in the laundry room until we figure something out." I froze. I thought you had a guest room?" "That's for my children," she snapped. "Be grateful you're even here." Her husband, Uncle Ron, barely acknowledged me. Their kids, Tiffany and Amber, twins my age, looked at me like I was dirt on the soles of their shoes. That night, I fell asleep on a pile of towels, clutching my suitcase, trying not to cry too loudly. Within a week, I knew the truth. I wasn't family. I was free labor. "Olivia, do the dishes." "Olivia, mop the floors." "Olivia, wash the twins' uniforms." "Olivia, clean the bathrooms." Every single day. Meanwhile, Tiffany and Amber pranced around like princesses, posting selfies and bragging about their perfect family. My aunt even made me wake up at 5 a.m. to cook breakfast for everyone. If the eggs were too runny, I didn't eat that day. One time, she snatched my plate and threw it in the trash. "You don't need food," she hissed. "You need discipline." I learned to stay quiet. To survive. In 8th grade, I won a regional essay competition, a big deal. My English teacher wanted to take me to the award ceremony. But my aunt? She forbid me to go. "You don't need dreams," she said coldly. "You need to know your place." She locked me inside the laundry room for the entire evening so I wouldn't try anything stupid. I cried myself to sleep, whispering the same promise over and over. "One day, I'll get out. And I'll make you regret every second of this." When I turned 16, I quietly applied for after-school tutoring work. I was good at math, and I made just enough money to buy a cheap prepaid phone, something my aunt didn't know about. At school, my guidance counselor noticed my situation. "You're smart, Olivia," she said. "Your grades are perfect. You can get a scholarship." That word lit a fire inside me. Scholarship. Freedom. Escape. I studied at night using a tiny flashlight under a blanket. Every time my aunt yelled, every time Tiffany mocked me, every time I missed dinner, I worked even harder. I got a full scholarship to a university 3 states away. When the letter arrived, I hid it in my shoe. I couldn't risk my aunt finding it. 2 months before move-in day, I packed all my belongings, just a few clothes and old books, into a single backpack. On the morning I left, my aunt screamed. "Where do you think you're going? There's still laundry to do." I looked her dead in the eyes. "I'm leaving." "You're nothing without us," she shrieked. "Funny," I replied. "I've been nothing with you for years." And then I walked out the door. I didn't look back. College was freedom. Hard, but beautiful. I worked 2 part-time jobs, lived in a tiny dorm, and studied like my life depended on it, because it did. I majored in business and finance. After graduating top of my class, I landed a job at a major investment firm. I climbed fast, faster than anyone expected, because I knew what suffering felt like. By 28, I opened my own consulting business. By 30, I had a portfolio of real estate investments. And then, I got a message that made my blood run cold. Aunt Patricia had fallen into debt. Apparently, Uncle Ron had run off with another woman. The twins refused to help her. Her house, The same house she forced me to scrub was going into foreclosure. I smiled. It was time. When the house went up for auction, I quietly bought it. Cash. My aunt didn't know. Not yet. A week later, I sent her an official notice. The new owner requests all occupants vacate the property within 30 days. She panicked. She begged. She screamed at the universe. On move-out day, she finally saw me standing in the doorway of her house. Her jaw dropped. You bought my home? I shrugged calmly. You stole my childhood, I said. Consider this a refund. She collapsed onto the porch, sobbing. Olivia, please, let me stay. I took you in. I leaned forward. You took me in to use me. You treated me like a servant. And now? I'm treating you like a tenant who didn't pay her bills. She begged for mercy. But mercy was something she never gave me. I allowed her 2 days to pack whatever she could carry. Everything else inside the house? Mine now. Inside the attic, I found something that made my heart stop. A dusty box containing my parents' belongings, things my aunt had claimed were thrown out. My mother's wedding ring. My father's watch. Family photos. Birth certificates. Even the small savings my parents left behind. She had stolen all of it. I took those items and walked out without a word. Today, I'm 34, successful, happy, and finally at peace. My aunt lives in a rundown apartment on the edge of town, surviving on disability checks. Every time she sees me driving my nice car or buying another property, she looks away in shame. She created her own downfall. I just watched it happen. Because sometimes, the best revenge isn't destroying someone. It's becoming everything they swore you could never be. And taking back everything they stole along the way.